Piano keeps whispering low. Let the rhythm take us slow. High, this life is sweet now. From the streets to the sweet now. For la, in the groove we stay. Stando, I don't go away. Let the piano play. We never fade away.
Come on.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up out of your sleep, wake up.
Wake up. It's the Football Power Hour. What's trending? Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the show. A kind reminder before we begin to do the right thing with it, which is to hit the like button. And if you don't, I'm going to give you a bombastic side eye, and really call you a 007 agent. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be a 007 agent, and that means you're working for the ops. You are here as a spy. And you're making my computer lag. You know what? Big up yourself if you're just tuning in. I want to just first of all start the show by saying, it is Thursday. That means this weekend we'll be having some Premier League action, and we're going to talk about that. And talk about one of the biggest games of the weekend. And but I just want to first of all start by talking about, what we're counting down. It's end of February pretty much. And that means that the World Cup is coming closer and closer. Now, I didn't also need to know that it's the World Cup year. I could guess by looking at a certain player called Luke Shaw and how he's performing. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard of the Luke Shaw cycle, also known as the Luke Shaw calendar. You know what I'm saying? Have you heard of it? You haven't? let me show you. So, pardon the lag, but we might as well do this really quickly. Start the show with the Luke Shaw cycle, the Luke Shaw calendar. Now, I know he's been, for the most part, showing up this year. And it's not by coincidence. It's not because I want to make fun of him or anything like that. But it is kind of funny that It takes a couple of tournaments. If you look at, say, what was that? Euro 2020. My God. Luke Shaw, in preparation for that year, somehow he played 32 games in the 2021 season. You hear what I'm saying? He played 32 games in the 2021 season. Right? Big up yourself if you're just tuning in, by the way. We are taking a quick little detour about the Luke Shaw cycle or the Luke Shaw calendar. however you look at it. You know, this is something that I just saw as before starting the show, and I was like, oh my God, look at what is trending here. I was looking up trending news, and we ended up learning about the Luke Shaw calendar. So anyway, so the point is, in the Euro 2020 year, it's something kind of interesting. It's a little bit interesting to see that he played, let's put that in red, 32 games in that year, right? Then you might as well also look at how he performed in another tournament, which was the World Cup in 2022. Right? World Cup 2022, Luke Shaw, in preparation for that, right? On the way. This guy on the way to the World Cup 2022, you might as well, you'll see that there's a little bit of an interesting pattern, because he ended up playing 20 games in the 2022 season. He played 20 games in the 2022 season. And then, right, World Cup 2022 happens, and that year, the games that he played, it's kind of interesting to see. There's a player, that has interesting medical records. His medical records almost work like clockwork when you compare them to the international tournament cycle. He's such a frustratingly fragile player, but at the same time, when he shows up, and we start saying things like Roberto Carlos. But at the same time, this Luke Shaw cycle is something you got to learn about if you do not know. Okay. So 2023, 2024, like World Cup 2022, right? That's where we were. He literally plays that in that year, 31 games in 31 games in 2022, 2023. And if you thought, okay, then something happened here, 2023, 2024, where he played a lot less games. I think it's 14. Look at Luke Shaw. No, it's 12 games. Pardon me. And then you look at what happens the year after. Something happens in 2024, 2025. And guess how many games he plays? We go down to single digits. 7 games. And lo and behold, it's the year of the World Cup 2026. And we have Shobeto or Jurabeto Carlos. Jurabeto now. He's in what, 24, 25 games? This is crazy when you look at this. He has played 24 games, 2025, 2026. I think he started every league game, right? So we're actually at 27 league games. So he's played more. He's played 20, about 27 games in 25, 26 season. This is in preparation for this World Cup. There is something interesting going on, Luke Shaw. Let's talk about it, man. Like, how come? Boom, boom, boom. And now, all of a sudden, the World Cup is here. And he is somehow surviving and so fit that he's played this many games. Incredible. When is the next tournament? When is the next international tournament? To know, this is how the Luke Shaw cycle looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Family on benefit cycle, says Kenny Fed TV. Luke Shaw cycle plan, the life cycle of Luke Shaw, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But so far, we're not going to complain if he can keep on doing what he's doing and keep on actually showing up. Will he continue it next season when we really need him in the Champions League, though? That's the question. Anyway, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're new here, big up yourself. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Manchester United superstar in the making. We're talking about JJ. If you want to know, boom, JJ. Under 18 Premier League top scorers. He is at 16 goals. JJ Gabriel. Kenny Fan TV calls him simply talented. He is stealing the spotlight right now. He is what is trending because he pretty much Manchester United played, I believe, Preston. And there was a multitude of people singing justice for Derby County. It was Derby County, not Preston. Pardon me. Preston was yesterday when we're talking about Swansea City versus Preston. But Manchester United was playing Derby County, and the Manchester United under 18s massacred Derby County's under 18s, and people were saying, please, 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 no more, because JJ Gabriel got a brace. He also got a brace of assists, and he is making the headlines mainly because, you know, he has bags of potential, loads and loads of potential. And when you're about 15 years old, 15 years old, like he is right now, and you know that the Manchester United first team manager is coming to watch you, and you're able to turn up to a certain level and have 4 GA in one game, it means there is something special about you. If you are 15 years of age and they let you train with the first team, it means there is something special about you.
Oh shit!
If there is a lot of talk that how come this 15-year-old makes even players that are 19 years old look like they're 9 years old, it means there is something about you.
Oh shit!
Here we go.
So, what are we saying about JJ Gabriel? When is he ready? Because this guy, he can play on the left, he can play on the right, he's been deployed up front, he's been deployed as an attacking midfielder. His left foot, right foot, he doesn't even know which foot is the big foot. He is a specimen in the making, and he deserves protection. He deserves to be nurtured and not be given too much too quick. But hey, there's a manager that I took a hot chip for called Eric Ten Hag. He once said, if you're good enough, you're old enough. So at 15, he cannot even be registered yet. I think he can only get a professional contract when he's 17. So in the next 3-4 years, this name JJ Gabriel, if he keeps his feet on the ground, he might be hearing a lot more of it. Now, what does that mean for the future? Because right now we've got Matthias Cunha playing on the left wing. The person to take over from Cunha will be Dogu. And maybe the person to take over from Dogu could be JJ Gabriel. Either way, we don't know, but
We will be there. We'll be there.
please, let's take our time with him. No. SLD says touch him in the Champions League games next season. Johnny is asking, can he play goalkeeper though? Us Manchester United fans. we can kill our kids before we even get to raise them. That's the problem with us. But I'm mentioning him because, guys, he is getting a lot of hype. He is being talked about on Talk Sport. At this point, we're just underground YouTube channel that is realizing that, oh my God, there is so many other big platforms that are talking about JJ Gabriel, and it is incredible to learn the little details about him that last time we had a player that could kick with both feet well was Mason Greenwood. Last time we had a player with this kind of buzz of like, hey, we have a lot of talented kids. But amongst the talented kids, there's a particular kid that is looking a little bit different to his age mates. Not only that, he's actually younger than a lot of other kids. This is the type of player we're talking about, guys. Now, the question is like, what kind of like breakthrough we have? When was the last time we had that kind of Marcus Rashford, type of breakthrough. Actually, the proper breakthrough was Wayne Rooney. That's the way. That's the breakthrough from like, hey, good enough. You're old enough. 16 years of age, 17 years. You're like, hey, I'm ready to just start making cameos in the first team. Not what SLD is saying about starting. I don't think any 16, 17-year-old should be thinking of being a starter anyway. But get out of here with that comment. But the point is, I'm wondering what kind of breakthrough JJ Gabriel is going to have with the because given the hype and buzz that he is generating right now. He was being watched by 3 people: Michael Carrick, Steve Holland, I believe, and Carrick's assistant, and I think it might be Woodgate, I think. But either way, the point is we are 15 years of age. There's the first team manager coming to watch you, and you're able to put this sort of performance. It means you're ready for more eyes. It means you're ready for more, like a few more fans, to see you. And that means maybe him being involved in the preseason tour, traveling plan, just a little slice. That's what I feel like he should get, and not too much too soon. But there is also that aspect that, if you can do it, let him do it. When are we gonna have our own Lamine Yamal? Just saying. Lamine Yamal was given the chance as well to be Lamine Yamal. Like he's shown that, yeah, I'm better than everybody around me. Matter of fact, I deserve to be playing with people that are older than me. That kind of player is special and doesn't come a lot, many times. It's one of those things, like maybe once a decade type of player. So we will be watching to see his evolution, his development. Guys, shout out to you if you're just tuning in. There's 23 people here. I am hopeful that we have 23 likes. SLD says Lamine needs to be more humble. Big up to Luman. Luman says Bobby Weed always hype strikers but never defenders. We seem to have forgotten heaven. Sad. And that too for Maguire. Very sad. No, we do not forget to hype defenders, Luman. I hear what you're saying. Strikers usually get a lot of quicker to the shine than defenders, but Heaven has been given his flowers. Lenny Yoro has been given his flowers, especially here. Harry Maguire is being given his flowers currently, Luman. Matter of fact, I would like us to do this. Hold on. Hold on a moment. Manchester United's Player of the Month. I would like to cast a vote on the Manchester United website. But this vote is the Football Power Hour community vote. So I am going to make a poll. Boom, 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 boom. Let us make a quick poll. Who is Manchester United's Player of the Month? Let's see. Yo. Why is that echo? Boom. Pardon me if I'm frozen. I'm frozen because some people did not hit the like button. Who is Man United's Player of the Month? So number 1 is Maguire. Number 2 is Lamons. Number 3 is, who's candidate number 3 again? Maguire, Lamons, and is it Mbumo? Wait, I was just on the website. How can I forget the third player? Was it Mbumo? I think it is. I should know this. Let's just think. Should we even look it up? No, we should think. Who should be Man United's player of the month? Uh, Lemans for sure. Maguire a little bit. Yeah, like Maguire's been good. Who should be the other one? Benjamin, of course. Come on, bots. Cisco. Why was I thinking Boomer? And yeah, Maino deserves a little shout. Maino deserves, because this my mind was thinking about Kobe. Who should be our votes for this month? I am curious. Please participate in the poll. Make your voice heard. There's almost 30 people in here. But in light of Luman's comment, why do we forget defenders? We need to make sure that we remember them, and defensive midfielders as well. Ooh, KP says, what are you talking about? Maguire over Martinez? Don't make me redo the poll. Let's redo the poll. We gotta put Licha in there, right? Nah. You know what? Yeah, nah. Let's leave Lisandro Martinez. He's injured. But I know it's a weak argument for me to say. We gotta put Lisandro Martinez. KP has a point. KP has a point. Yeah, nah. End the poll. End the poll, blood. End the poll. We gotta rejudge the poll. It was rigged. Who is your Man United? There we go. Okay, so 1 Lamons, Martinez, Sesko, and so Maguire, Lamons, Sesko. I know Lumen says why Maguire. They can only have 4 people. Damn it. So let's do 2 defenders. Damn. Somebody gotta sit out the poll, man. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, and I think Maino is gonna sit out the poll. Unfortunately. Sorry that I was frozen. Hopefully we are unfrozen. If not, I don't know. Okay. We got the player of the month poll going. Please participate in this. Let's actually look at what is going on this weekend, shall we? There's a couple of games, couple of good games. Not only is Manchester United playing Crystal Palace, but, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the Premier League fixtures of the weekend. We have Wolves, Aston Villa tomorrow. And then Liverpool, West Ham, Bournemouth, Sunderland, Burnley, Brentford, Newcastle, Everton, and Leeds versus Manchester City. I think on this day, on Saturday, Liverpool, West Ham will be a very, very interesting game. If West Ham can only do me a favor, please show up for us, West Ham. I believe in West Ham. I mean, it was a good game. They gave us a good game, so they should give Liverpool a very good game as well. You know, that is my prediction on that one. So I think it might be a draw. I'm hopeful that there will be a draw. I feel it. There's something in my blood that says a draw is beckoning. Newcastle Everton will be another good game to watch, but Leeds Man City should be a fair stroll for Man City. Don't get me wrong, Leeds is good, but like Man City are here for business. So I'm sorry to say, Lily Whites, Leeds United.
Them dead, them dead, them dead, them dead, them dead.
Yeah, Burnley, Brentford. I feel like looking at the Premier League table, is like Brentford is sitting at 7th, and Burnley we've sort of accepted that they will be getting relegated. So Brentford should do the business. They should go ahead. I'm expecting Brentford to beat Burnley, but we shall see. This is all in preparations for obviously the big day, the big games on Sunday. Sunday games are the ones that I would like us to focus on for a moment. Brighton, we start off the day with Brighton versus Nottingham Forest. And then I think Brighton, Nottingham Forest will be a very, very big game. For Nottingham Forest is trying to stay out of the relegation zone, There are 2 points out of the relegation zone. So West Ham versus Liverpool. Please, West Ham, get out of the relegation zone. That's going to put pressure on Nottingham Forest. If West Ham get a point or 3 points, my God.
We will be there. We will be there.
West Ham, please do something for us. So that Nottingham Forest Brighton game will also be interesting because Nottingham Forest has a lot to fight for. But Fulham versus Spurs, talk about another team that wants to stay out of the relegation talk, which is Spurs. They are sitting at 29 points, just not too far away from West Ham, who is on 18th, right? So 4 points away from relegation hot seat. That's where Spurs is sitting at this moment. So when they play Fulham, they have more impetus to win. Fulham is comfortable at 10th. They know they would like to dream of Europa Conference League, but let's be real. There's Everton, there's Bournemouth, there's Brentford ahead of Fulham at the moment. But and Newcastle that is right breathing behind Fulham's neck. So, there's a lot more at stake, in my opinion, for Spurs than Fulham. Big up yourself if you're just tuning in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hitting the like button. We're talking about the drama that is loading this weekend. While the Fulham Spurs game is happening, the other important game will be Manchester United versus Crystal Palace. Oh my God. Hey. Carrick ball is loading. And Steve Holland and Michael Carrick.
I can see what they're doing, what he's doing. I can see it, I feel it. He's cooking.
He's cooking something. We will obviously have the Manchester United Crystal Palace preview and talk about that one in more depth. So I will skip to the main event of what is going to be trending this weekend, the drama at the Emirates. Ladies and gentlemen, Mikel Arteta's final. This is what it comes down to. Like Chelsea, obviously, they know Manchester United is ahead of them. They are fighting for Champions League. And Arsenal is fighting, trying to run away from Pep Guardiola's ref. So it's going to be a very, 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 very interesting battle. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be fire. It's going to be fireworks. It's going to be lightning. It's going to be. I think I don't definitely. If there's a game that I don't think there's going to be a snooze first, is this one. Riley and Shay, we need you. Call in if you can. But I know also we got the happy hour. We can also have this conversation then as well. But a few fun facts about the game. Arsenal are unbeaten in 11 meetings with Chelsea, winning 8 and drawing 3. So Arsenal are unbeaten in 11 times that they faced Chelsea. The injury list for both teams, Chelsea has the longer injury list. They are missing, obviously, Fofana, Jorgensen. Wait, Mudryk is suspended. Hey, do they even talk about Mudryk anymore? That's so funny the way they've handled that. Such a over 100 million spent, but not even 100 million, or not even 100 people talking about it. Well done, Chelsea. We are yet to spend over 100 million a player, but you know what? These people talking about Garnacho this, blah blah blah, But anyway, Fofana, Jorgensen, Colwell, Kukureya. Oh, Kukureya is gonna be a big miss. Oh Lord. Kukureya. You see, I was feeling so different about this game, knowing that a player like Kukureya, or thinking that a player like Kukureya it will be available, but they're also going to be missing Gittins and Usugo. Usugo, I don't know much about him. I don't think I've ever seen the kid play. Dario Usugo, Portuguese player, 20 years of age. I don't know where the hell Chelsea gets these players from, but anyway, that's the injury list and suspension list. For Arsenal, this is how it looks. Ben White, Kai Havertz, Downman, and Merino are missing through injury. Kai Havertz, I don't even think I've ever seen Kai Havertz this year. Maybe I saw him once in a highlight reel. So Mikel Arteta versus Rosinho, who will come out superior? What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the chat. I'm gonna put the link. Let's talk about it. As I put the link, the main important thing is to hit the like button. That's the entrance fee. And let me tell you, we'll pivot quickly away from Arsenal and Chelsea and come back to this when in a moment. But for people that did not know, Cristiano Ronaldo has added himself into the list of club owners. He has acquired 25% ownership stake in Spanish second division club UD Almeria. The financial terms of the transaction done through the Portugal's captain's CR7 Sports Investment Company have not been disclosed, but the deal is considered a long-term strategic investment from Ronaldo. Ronaldo said this in a statement: "I have long had the ambition to contribute to football beyond the pitch." I guess there goes Ronaldo's contribution or Ronaldo's hope, or the Ronaldo dream of him buying some shares in Manchester United. I don't even think this is ever gonna happen now. Him. Oh, could it? Surely, like Man City, there's people, there's owners that have had their fingers in, one league and then another league, right? It's possible. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens with this. His investment in UD Almeria, the Spanish club with a strong foundation and a clear growth potential. He says he wishes to work with the team leading the club to support it in its new phase of growth. These are Ronaldo's words in a statement as he's jumping into the ownership side. I guess definitely we can say for sure Ronaldo is not going to be a football manager because people that have so, um, sort of made this assertion or this dream like I don't think an owner can ever become a manager. That would be crazy to see that happen in this year, in this time and age. But hey, Cristiano Ronaldo, why didn't Ronaldo buy the Glazers out, says SLD. That is what I'm thinking. That is exactly what I'm thinking. Like, why did CR7 not try buy Sir Jim Ratcliffe out and the Glazers? But anyway, Compose says Saudi have money in Newcastle and Chelsea, probably others too. It's not a secret. That's true. That's true. That's true. Multi-club ownership is a thing. All right, let's talk to Doctor. How you doing, Doc?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I love your picture.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
that. That's the beauty of Chat GPT.
All right.
So I uploaded my picture there, and I was like, mock something up, and this is the best
Oh,
that they came up with. I
hey,
used a real picture of mine, so yeah.
nice. Nice. Shout out, Doc.
I'm learning. I'm learning.
Say what?
I said I'm learning. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? Hey, Chat GPT, Doctor using Chat GPT in 2026. Who would have thought?
I
Look at
know.
that. No, congratulations. So, what are you saying? What are you saying? You heard about yeah, you've been familiar with JJ Gabriel. We've had
Of
a few
course,
conversations about JJ
uh,
Gabriel.
JJ is great. It's just wait. First of all, SL. I know I shouldn't jump into the trap SLD is doing, but really, SLD really.
SLT.
Yourself a season, man.
You'll never beat the allegations, dog.
I know. I know.
Arsenal is your second team. Embrace it. Embrace it.
It's not my second team. If anything, Chelsea is more my second team than Arsenal.
Hey, hey.
My
Okay.
look, it's because of Michael Essien. You know I'm that the Afro. You know me, and I'm supporting my country people.
I hear
You
you.
know, I grew up in the era of Michael Essien, Didier Drogba. If I hadn't already chosen United,
Yeah.
I would have been a Chelsea fan.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Nice. Now we know. Now we know.
I think I've said this before. It's not a surprise. I've said this before that if I wasn't a United fan, if I hadn't chosen United, I would have been a Chelsea fan because of Michael Essien.
So how did you choose United? Do you remember?
So I of course I always knew about like United growing up and everything, and it's a combination of me being a Spice Girls fan and Victoria Beckham married David Beckham and things like that. And I think my next door neighbor growing up was a massive United fan. So that also kind of like this thing, but just it's a whole thing of circumstances and who was winning a lot at the time too. It's things just came to like mesh, and I was like, yeah, and Eric Cantona and stuff like that, and You know, a lot of little things.
Yeah, and then your interest in Arsenal, how did that evolve?
I do not have any interest in Arsenal. Okay, don't sit there and act like you didn't think about it. You could call me a glory hunter all you want, people. Look, look. If I was a glory hunter, I would have switched. Okay, I would have switched to like become a City fan or something like that. Now,
Hmm, okay, okay, all right.
so
Well,
I've always wanted to ask you that question. And I know we're supposed to talk about what's trending, but like genuinely, like we need an origin stories where we
yeah, let's do a
go
Q&A.
like not like
Members only Q&A, you know what I'm saying, dog?
members only. Let's finish the book.
Let's finish the book first. Let's finish the book first. You're right. You're right.
Come
You're right.
on, come on.
Okay. All right. But now let's put the light on JJ Gabriel.
JJ Gabriel. If you follow if you do follow the under 18s, a lot of, let me just say, we in the academy we have a lot of talent there. A lot, not just JJ, a lot. I'm just gonna say that maybe eventually some of them, it's not all of them that can stay at United, unfortunately, but they are. I would give it to them. Massive bunch of talented kids, but it's just JJ for his age. And he's what, 15. He's out here playing in the under 18s. You're like, wow, you don't expect that kind of young boy to have that kind of talent.
Yeah.
And you just hope he grows and he just becomes better and better and better. So I'd yes, maybe at the start of next season he could make a cameo in the senior team, but I'm one for like I'm one for easing them into the senior play. Like
Okay.
Chido.
So do you
Chido
think like he'd benefit from a loan move, or do you think like what?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Like I loan mood, you know how like Harry and Mars and the Dangors and all of these people, Ethan Wheatley's, they're all at loan.
Yeah.
Loan is for you to go somewhere else, have playing time, from from your time away playing senior football. And but he's 15, mind you. He has probably still in school.
Hmm.
Loan is probably for when he's 17, 18, 19. Let him continue playing the under 21s, under 18s. When he hits 17, 18, send him out on loan 6 months. Or whilst he's under 18s, you can probably give him 5 minutes when we're winning a game. 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, Then when he gets, then again, I'm not a professional in this, so I'm just like, from my point of view, this is what you do.
So you're thinking in 3 years, or like like how soon are we? Do you think?
3 years, yeah. And oh yeah, Compost Smurf 5519 said, "Let's see the kid play on tour."
Okay.
That is also an option. Let the Cheetos, the JJ Gabrielle's, what's his name? I'm always massacring this person's name. It's a set of three brothers, and their surname starts with an I. You people know who I'm talking about, and I don't want to massacre their surname, but the oldest one should also join on. There's a whole bunch of them that should join. I feel like Vitic should also join on tour because he people have been talking about him.
Wait, are you talking about Nigel? No. Talking about
No, it's the one I was talking about is Ibra.
Okay. Yes.
Oh my god, I really don't want to massacre his
Please
name.
look up his name and then come
It's
back.
IBRA. Ibra. It's IBRAGIMOV.
Okay.
Ibrahimov. The set of three brothers. Yes.
Amir.
We deserve better. Thank you. I knew I was massacring the name.
Yes.
I knew it. I was like, sorry.
All
But
good.
all these like this is where preseason comes into play. Then when you have these like academic boys playing, you add the likes of Lenny Euro, Heaven, Shay Lacey, Ethan Wheatley, also playing in preseason. So we know, okay, this is what it's looking like. They do the first 45 this person, the second 45 this people. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
Tom Heaton is gone. So since Tom Heaton is going at the end of the season, we need and bear in mind we need another goalkeeper.
yeah.
And then I feel like either either Onana definitely going. Um Altai possibly going because I don't think he wants to sit on the bench and do nothing. So we need two goalkeepers. So I'm saying we should bring Vitic back, even though he's playing first team on loan. Bring him back, guarantee that he plays. Make sure he plays FA Cup or Carabao Cup. Give him some certainty of what he's doing, and then get a third goalkeeper who also you say let me play this goalkeeper in the Carabao Cup.
Heard,
So
heard.
there's rotation.
Okay, okay. While we were talking on youngsters, by the way, the name that I thought you were talking about before when you're trying to remember the Ibrahimov. The other kid is Noah Ayaji.
Ajayi, yeah.
Noah
Ajayi,
Ajayi.
yeah,
Oh my,
yeah.
yes, yes.
Did you see the
What's the
highlights for
highlight?
the
Yes, yes,
6-1?
yes.
Look,
The way he took his
like
balls.
pause.
Kids looking good. Wait,
Yeah.
what? Pause for what?
Did you not hear yourself?
The way he took his goals.
Oh no. Okay, thank God. That's way better than what I thought I heard. We're gonna move past this.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I wish I didn't ask that question. Oh God. Spin the wheel for doctor, right? Oh my God. Dr. Epstein. What a time to enter the stream, Manesh. My apologies. Thought it was love on the brain. Oh God. On that note, Manesh, hit the like button, please. Okay, all right. Let's just conclude the call with the Arsenal Chelsea conversation because I just needed to hear what Doctor is going to say about that since both teams are
Yeah,
affiliated.
I would like to apologize for my hearing mistake. I will have to say that again several times in the future because yeah, no.
Okay, all right. What do you think about Arsenal versus Chelsea? How's that going to go down, Doc?
That is
Who needs to win it more, in your opinion?
Chelsea. Because
Okay.
I feel like Chelsea, if they don't win it, yeah, there's a probability that they don't make top 5. Because Everton is chomping at the bit,
So
to
you
get at least
need to win
something.
it more than Mikel Arteta needs to get away from Pep.
Because Brentford is 5 points behind Chelsea. Bournemouth is 7 points behind them, and Everton and Fulham are 8 points behind them. Newcastle, Sunderland 9 points, and Crystal Palace 10. So any of these from 6th down to 13th have an opportunity to get Europe. And Everton especially, then I don't think they I think this Everton and Fulham. Let me say, Fulham has impressed me this season. They do have had on and off, but they're like we have a chance to even Conference League for them they'll be happy with that.
Okay.
Everton too, Europa happy with that. Bournemouth, they've lost Semenyo and it doesn't look like they've lost Semenyo.
Okay.
Palace probably wouldn't make it, but still.
So your prediction for Arsenal Chelsea is what exactly? Let's hear that.
I want to say a draw. But Chelsea have been just spooky. They've been dropping points stupidly. As much as I want to say Chelsea win, because Arsenal dropping points at this point it benefits us, but I can't really put my money on it. If it's not a draw, it's gonna be like one of them 2-1 Chelsea wins at the last 90th +3. Because Arsenal also have been crazy. Look at that Wolves game. You're leading by 2 goals.
And
then you just. I feel like the Spurs is so shit that last week was just a SLD. Wow, SLD, you were quick. SLD is quick with the pictures, man. No, I actually have to. No, let me give SLD his flowers. Because you know.
It's out the season, man. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wake up and smell your flowers, SLD, says Doug. You gotta. That's really nice. Tommy disagrees, saying if Arsenal don't win, they could lose the league. Far more important for them to win it. Let's hear what We Deserve Better thinks about it. We Deserve Better in the house.
Big up, Botsy.
Ooh, are you sitting in the toilet seat? It's very echoey.
No. Let me check my audio. No, I shouldn't be. I've got echo cancellation on.
Okay.
Is that any better?
Okay, I don't know. Yeah, it sounds better. It sounds so much better. Maybe it was also probably on my side.
On the toilet seat? What, I'd be calling you from a toilet seat.
I don't know why I said that. I was like, with virtual backgrounds, you never know. Anybody, you just hear somebody flashing.
Just for the BR point of view, that's me here. There's no toilet seat.
That's funny.
I know, because SLD will be in the comments like that.
Right. Anyway, what are you saying about? Let's talk real quick about which one do you want to go first?
JJ Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
That guy is phenomenal. I know they keep talking about it. There's 2 things about JJ Gabriel.
Yeah.
His contract finishes on the 31st of June. 2027, right? He wouldn't have turned 17 by then. I think he turned 17 on October the 7th, right? So that's when he can sign a professional contract. Barcelona have already been sniffing around this lad. They were sniffing around him last summer, and we convinced him to stay and sign a 2-year contract. So the whole reason I think they're getting him to train with the first team, mind you, one of the Ibro. I'm saying that Ibrahimovic.
Yes, Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, brothers is also training with the first team. I think it's Mohammed.
Okay.
It's training. It's Mohammed, Amir, and Ghazi. Mohammed is training with them, and he plays with the youth teams also. So I think that's why.
Are they triplets, or are they just they just got the same last name?
They're brothers. Yeah, they're not triplets. They're not.
Okay.
And so what they're doing with our lad, Joseph Jr. is his name. He's from Sale. He's an English lad, so Jim Crow will be very happy. What they're doing with this lad is that they're getting him engaged with the first team. I think they're trying to do everything they can to convince him to stay at Man United. And I wouldn't be surprised if he starts a match next season, because next season in October he will turn 16. And if he plays before October the 24th, he then will break the record for the youngest player to play for Man United, which currently is held by a chap.
Who by who?
Yeah, who do you think it is?
I thought it was gonna be Waza, but probably not.
And what about Chat? Who does Chat think it is?
Yeah, who is it? Who is it in the chat? Oh, don't copy my answer, dog. It's your own answer.
Okay, so the
Buddy
current
check with Angel Gomez.
Kings.
God, I can't.
Okay, so the youngest player at the moment who holds the record is a lad called David Gaskell, and he was 16 years and 19 days. So if Gabriel plays before the 24th of October next year, he breaks that. Now this whole kind of age kind of thing, he can't play, but he can play next season. Okay. And he can also play in the cups where there is no age ban, so he can play in the cups if he wants to also. So I think next year they will play him. I think they'll play him because they need to convince him before he turns 17 that this is a club for him to remain. If we get Champions League football, that's a step in the right direction. I'm really excited about him. He's a great player. He's a massive talent. It doesn't surprise me that they've got him training with the first team. And yeah, I agree with that comment earlier. Take him on tour. You know what I mean? Just get him really embedded. Make him part of the United family. He's a talent. Great stats as well. 19 goals in 19 games. It's prolific.
That's It's impressive numbers, and for me, it's also the stats aside. Like when you watch him play, it's the way it feels like he has a little bit of a higher understanding of the game. Of the game compared to his age mates, and it's like you can't put that on paper, but you can always enjoy it by seeing it or notice it by seeing it, and real special talent. Okay, what about this weekend? What are you thinking about Arsenal versus Chelsea? Who do you think has more superior? Who will come out on top, and why?
I mean, Chelsea's form of late has been really good. Their form, I don't think they've lost in the last 6. I don't think they've lost. I think their form is probably the best after hours.
Okay, let me verify what you're saying, but keep talking. You're saying,
whereas Arsenal have been a bit up and down, and like all the omens say, look, Arsenal have, Chelsea haven't lost Arsenal haven't lost to Chelsea since 2021. They're currently on form. Every season they finish second. Chelsea have yet to beat them. They'll probably finish second this season, so Chelsea won't beat them. I think it's going to be a tough ask, to be fair. Arsenal at home, aren't they?
Last 5 games, yes, it's Arsenal at home. Last 5 games, Arsenal has 3 wins, 2 draws. Chelsea have 3 wins, 2 draws. So it's if you're talking last 5, it's they're pretty much all level.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very, very, very fine margins type of game.
Yeah. I think in the last 6, they've got 4 wins, 2 draws, and I think Chelsea they lost that 6th game. So I think that's the fine margin. Anyway, Chelsea are on form, put it that way. But the problem with Chelsea is you never know which Chelsea's going to turn up. Even with that great last 6 games, you just don't know, because sometimes they just can't get over.
We deserve that. I think last 7, Chelsea. It's sorry. I thought I was just going. Why did we go last 6 when I did last 5, and then where do we draw the line? But the point is both teams are in really good form. I think.
It's only because I look on BBC Sport, and BBC Sport give you the last 6 games. They've always done. That's the only reason. I wasn't trying to kind of do anything.
No.
No, seriously, it wasn't kind of like, now this stat's going to work, right? Because I'm going to use this number. It wasn't nothing to do with that.
It's all good. It's all good. I was just putting it. So in your opinion, okay, your prediction, I guess, what's the scoreline going to be? That's what I would love to know.
I think it's going to be a tough game. Do you know what I'm thinking about Arsenal now? I think they're getting more nervous. I think in the Premier League, they're getting more nervous, and I think it's going to be a tight game. But they might just see it through 2-1, I think it's going to be. They're just going to squeeze it through. I don't have enough faith in Arsenal's firepower. That's the thing. Unless, of course, Havertz, is he back now?
No, he's injured.
He's still injured. Oh, my days. So they got those
I
numpties
mean,
up
they
front.
still got lots of choices. They still got like they have to make a big decision between Eze and Odegaard. They gotta make a big decision. Like you can put Mourinho up there. You can. I mean, why do they need Havertz when they got Gyökeres, who's now finally clicking?
Yeah, I still think Gyökeres is hot and cold. You
He's,
don't know which one's going to turn. But I agree with you about Eze. I think if they play Eze, I think they're a much more prolific attacking team. There's some of the outcomes are better.
Word. Well, okay. 2-1 Chelsea, he says. And if the London Cowboys come out victorious, you know what? We will be there to collect Arsenal tears. Big up, we deserve better.
We will be there. We will be there.
Yo, man, like Pav, what's going on?
Yo,
Yo, what you saying, bro? You heard about this JJ Gabriel hype train going around? You heard the Chelsea train?
I've heard of him.
Yes.
Not gonna say that I've sat there and watched the youth set up or the youth game because I don't have time.
Yes.
Seeing clips of him, it does look good, but I'm not gonna jump on the train because let's be honest, the youth have been shit over the years. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully he comes good because he could be like our Cole Palmer.
I mean, you heard me.
He is an attacking midfielder, isn't he?
Yes, attacking midfielder. He looks like he's. It's weird because he's a winger. Or he looks good on the wings, and it feels like he's played more more positions on the wings. I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of the under 18s like you, but I've started paying attention to JJ Gabriel maybe like 5 months ago or something like that. Whenever the announcing of the name happened, we did a little short oh, there's this new kid JJ Gabriel video. But the more I'm learning about him, I see like he's scored his free kick. He's a pretty good penalty taker. He's both feet. He's good with both feet. He's very agile. He has long passes. Like it's incredible what he's bringing to the table, and it makes no sense. I mean, it makes sense that what we deserve better was talking about that. Even Barcelona was like sniffing around, wondering if they could poach him from us. So, yeah.
Yeah, because I saw Barcelona sniffing, and he'd probably suit the Barcelona setup because he's only how old is he? 15 at the minute.
15 at the minute. 15.
Yeah, so you can't expect like when you look at him, he obviously does. He's a kid.
Yeah.
Like I was about to say, like he don't look bulky or anything, but that will have to come over time. Like strength, like the body composition and all that. So that'll come as he grows older. But I think even if he was given some game time next season, it would be very limited minutes. Like how Arsenal had done it with Max Dowman. I think it'd kind of be similar. But what they need to avoid is the Pogba saga, where Fergie wouldn't bring him in to like the main team, and obviously then the contract stuff start happening. And he ended up going Juve. That's the situation they need to avoid. So yeah, these lot who are in charge need to sell him a dream at the minute because I'm sure their parents know that there's some big boy clubs who are willing to take him. And Barcelona just had one of their stars stolen by PSG. I think his name's Joe or something. He was meant to be like, let me just see, because I remember, what's it called? Barcelona fans weren't happy. So yeah, PSG his name was Joe.
Okay.
Was playing at Barcelona. They've just taken him from Barca's academy. So yeah, Pedro Joe.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Pedro Fernandez, but he's known as Joe.
Wow.
Yeah, he's an attacking midfielder as well. So that's Barca fans were pissed when they took him because he's meant to be like the next best thing to come out of Barca's La Masia academy. So yeah, they're talking about him on the same level as what Yamal's doing. So that's how highly they regard that kid. But I wouldn't be surprised if Barcelona hijack him from us because it's
No.
Barcelona. So
Yeah. Keep your heads away, Barca. Look at this kid. Look at this. Look at this short little clip right here. Look at this. He's about to receive the ball. Is that kid right there in the middle? He's about to make the run into the half space. There we go. Boom. Come on. You thought he lost the ball. No. He was just creating space.
oh
Look at
shit, that's a good goal, man.
right? Left foot
Yeah,
too.
they have to. Right now, he looks like the hottest prospect in our academy. I'm not sure what other clubs have got around the Premier League, but they have to play this like really good. You have to offer him to keep these sort of players. You have to like offer them like a good deal. I don't know what the deal is. I'm not. I don't know what they can or can't offer at his age. But yeah, I don't think they could put a buyout clause on him until he's 18. That's the problem. You can't. When the player's under 18, you can't. They can't be. You won't get a massive transfer fee. I think you get a compensation fee, which is peanuts. But
Clearly, we gotta dangle the carrot though. Make sure he stays focused on us, because, like, you know.
see, back in the day, Fergie would offer jobs, houses to their parents, and that. That's what you're gonna end up having to do. You're gonna have to sort out the family.
Yeah.
Of this kid. Like, say, listen, I don't know, maybe we could get your like their parents have probably already got decent jobs anyway in this day and age. It's not like they're coming from abroad or anything from like South America or something like that. But yeah, they're gonna have to give them a really great plan, because we know that Barca's academy's levels above ours in terms of the amount of talent they produce over the years. And yeah, it's just going to be tough keeping this kid. I won't be surprised if he does go, does sign with Barca or any other club. But Wilcox and Barada got to play this well.
Right. Wrap up says JJ will get minutes end of the season and next season. That's a very confident.
First thing is they got to take the kid with them on the preseason tour.
Right.
I think if he gets a feel for what the fans like, if he gets that, like, you know, let's say the word clout, like the fans are like cheering him, and you know they're like shouting his name, and that maybe he gets that feel. It's just the way the club handles it, like, you know what I mean? Obviously, hopefully it doesn't go to his head or anything, but because after Bruno, we ain't really. I don't know what's going to happen. So this kid could be a possible Bruno replacement.
Right? Actually, he could be in line. You know, maybe, I don't know who that number 7 is going to go to after Mason Mount, but eventually, this kid would.
He could. To be fair, I'd rip that shirt off that waste man's back anyway, and
just hang it, put it away for a little bit.
Yeah. There's not a single player in that club right now who deserved that shirt. Not a single player. The way that Dave slutted off that number to any old player, I was pissed at Fergie when he gave it to Owen. I was like ready to bitch slap someone for giving that shirt to fucking Owen, you know, back in the day.
In retrospect, Owen, you know, Ballon d'Or. Okay, so it's not like you know, it was.
But yeah, no.
For us, he did nothing. I know. But yeah, okay. No. And the last point on JJ is Tommy saying, I agree with Pav. Let's pray he has another growth spurt or two, because if he fills out a bit and gets his men in, basically, if he grows a bit and he can break into the first team by 17, that's what Tommy is saying. Big up, Tommy. Yeah. Okay.
Because I see, just on that, I see players, academy players coming out of City, right? Them fuckers are huge, bro. Like they're already been built.
True.
Like they're about to go into cage fight, and I'm like, how? Like, what are these man got them on?
They're giving them some kind of
They're putting them, you know, in like the first Captain America, you know, the little capsule that they put Steve Rogers in, and then they bulk him up. It's like they got fucking one of them at the training ground or something.
Yeah, they probably do, man. They probably do. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, look at what they've been doing financially. Talking about them cheats, you guys, you've seen the word that's been trending a little bit about a 60-point deduction. Man City being warned that they should be expecting something like a 60-point deduction.
Who said that?
There is let me see the news outlet that made this.
Because my understanding is if they haven't come to a decision, because the actual case should have been released, the information or the verdict or whatever should have been released last year multiple times, and I don't know why it keeps getting delayed. I feel like these lot are put into a corner because the amount of money that's the Abu Dhabi, I don't know how it's split because there's a lot of like islands on where it's classed as Abu Dhabi. Obviously, you got Dubai and all these other little places, and it's like they invest a lot of money in this country. A lot of that money goes into the NHS. A lot of that money goes into obviously infrastructure, and it's kind of like they could put the government put a gun, to their head and be like, right, we'll pull out our funds. You want to fuck us over? Don't care, we cheated. Like that's the only thing. There's a lot of like plainness, and no surprise that the government will probably brush it under the carpet. They might like come to a conclusion, right? You might just end up having to pay a fine over, I don't know, 5-10 years. I think if anything, they might get a fine. I don't see them getting they might get at most a 10-point deduction. They're not going to relegate them. They're not doing none of that.
His name, the journalist, the sports journalist's name is Chris Burton. He's the one who broke the story yesterday.
Can you put the story up on the screen?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, he said Man City won the 60-point deduction would be logical, and I'm like, okay, Chris Burton.
Because you think if a team was that scared, that they thought they were facing a points deduction relegation, they wouldn't be going out of their way spending like 300 million every transfer window right now.
Right. Let's see. So, there it is.
Last January they spent about 200. In the summer they spent around 200-300. This January window just gone. I swear they spent like nearly 60-70 on Semenyo, and I think it might have been like another 150-200 just January alone.
Yeah, it's a little crazy how they just keep on moving like their team that's not under investigation. They just keep on investing, and
your screen's frozen or your camera's frozen, by the way.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, I was trying to find. So it's basically this is the headline, but I was just trying to find it on my computer. But this is the Chris Burton. If you just Google it, it'll pop up.
I mean, I've never heard of the guy, but it seems like whenever someone's posted about Man City and the allegations lately, it's not incredible. It's like
we deserve better. Says that the 60-point deduction is because they're being accused of corporate fraud. The board would have to go to possibly. It's crazy. I mean, they could also just be spin, because this is like it's longer than a Nigerian court case, bro. It's dragging and dragging and dragging.
Because nothing's happening to them, bro. Nothing major is going to happen. That's why.
Yeah. Anyway, Arsenal, Chelsea, what are you saying, Puff?
Let's be honest. Chelsea ain't doing shit, bro. They ain't doing shit.
Why?
See them Chelsea fans, yeah?
Yeah.
They got the biggest mouths and the smallest chests. When it comes to the day, and shit goes south, they're never there to answer. Why has it gone south? Why are you playing shit? Why is your manager? Tell me one manager, in the entirety of you watching football in your lifetime, or anyone in the chat, in your lifetime, have you heard a manager say an assignment wasn't completed, that's why we lost, by a player? You fucking absolute bellend. What dickhead talks like that? What are you doing? You've come into a job and you're acting like you're some sort of fucking tactical fucking manager, like an assignment wasn't completed. You absolute fucking melt. This is what we're going to be dealing with going into the future. Fucking dumbasses like him talking like that.
He's a
Who's supposed to respect you? Who's supposed to respect you? He's a fucking laptop manager playing championship manager in his fucking spare time. An assignment wasn't completed. Fucking bellend. What dickhead? What manager talks like that?
You've played championship manager before. If you were to pick between two squads, Chelsea squad and the Arsenal squad, which one would you pick? And why?
Say that again.
You're playing championship manager, or what is it, football manager, and you have the option of choosing the current Arsenal squad or the current Chelsea squad. Which squad do you pick and why?
I mean, I wouldn't pick either, but if it's a question that you have to answer, you just pick the Arsenal squad.
Really?
Why would I pick Chelsea? Because half of their squad's full of bums who ain't done nothing.
What has the Arsenal squad done?
To be fair, fuck all as well.
Get out of here, bro. But you know what I mean? It's an interesting question because it says something about like how you look at the squads. Because like I feel like the Chelsea squad is built for a little bit of a long-term project. The Arsenal squad is built for title right now or this season or next season type of situation, right? The Chelsea squad has Garnacho. So I'll go with Arsenal. Hey, let's hear what men like Bali Tech is gonna say. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Bali Tech to the house. Yo,
what's good?
Big up, Bali Tech. How you doing?
I'm cool, man. You know how we do. Big up to everyone in the Rough Clark chat. You know, let's talk this football business.
Okay, gun to your head, Bali Tech. I got the ski mask that you have on right now. I'm telling you, pick a squad. It's the Chelsea squad on the left and the Arsenal squad on the right. Which squad are you going with?
Chelsea squad.
Chelsea squad?
Yeah, I'm going with Chelsea.
Pav is going with Arsenal. Explain your thought process. Hold on.
Well, Chelsea have demonstrated that they can win trophies. The Arsenal squad, it's like, imagine having like a big dog in the park. Big dog, massive. People are scared of this dog before the dogs even come anywhere near them. And then the dog barks and it's like, and then you start laughing like, this dog's pussy. That's how I feel about the Arsenal team.
Shout the season, man.
The Chihuahua.
Yeah, barks like a Chihuahua, but looks like a Great Dane.
Yay. Nah, man. But okay. But then in terms of this weekend, how do you think that's gonna go down then? Who's gonna come out on top?
What, between Arsenal and Chelsea? Mm-hmm. Or between who?
Between Arsenal and Chelsea.
Well, boy, I don't know. I'm just gonna say I just hope they both destroy each other. I'm just gonna go on record and say that. I don't really have no dog in the fight. Yeah. I would prefer it if Chelsea won, just because the banter, like the memes on Twitter, bro, they last a whole week. Different memes. It's beautiful. Like Chelsea memes will get boring after a day or two. But Arsenal, bro, I can feast off that for a week. So yeah, I definitely want Arsenal to lose, mate. Definitely want Arsenal to lose.
All right, all right. Now we will be there on Sunday. Hopefully, after we pick up our result, talking about us. Let's pivot to us. The talk for today's show has been Man United's JJ Gabriel, brother. Um, how do you assess the kid? Because he's good at many different positions. I don't know if you've seen him play or seen a few highlights, but wrap up
No, I've
his.
been watching him. I've
Yeah,
been watching him.
okay.
I
What was the first quality about him that struck you? I guess let's start from there.
think the first thing that I clocked about him is that his dribbling style is he doesn't waste a dribble.
Okay.
And he can go either side. So right now, even though he scored quite a few goals with his right foot, I don't really know if he's left footed or right footed. Like that's the way he dribbles. So like how like defenders can show Ahmad
Yeah.
on his left foot, and then he might think, "Ooh, let me pass it." But with JJ, if you show him on his left foot, he'll go down the other side. If you show him on his right foot, he'll go down the other side. It doesn't matter what you do. And also, I've noticed that even though he's slight of frame, he's actually quite strong. Like, and he's very good at riding challenges. So he's not really a kid that gets phased. I was even watching a game where his shoulder popped out. His shoulder popped
Is
out
that
during the game.
real?
Yeah,
I heard he dislocated his shoulder and then he popped it back in and went and scored a hat trick.
yeah. The guy is. Put it this way: if we lose this guy, it will be worse than when Chelsea got rid of Hazard. I mean, not Hazard, De Bruyne.
God.
De Bruyne and Salah. It will be worse than that. This kid, I don't like to gas up these kids. I swear to God, like I watched the under 18s and the under 21s, and I watched them a lot. I watched them religiously. And I don't like to gas up these kids, but this kid is something else. He's something else. We have a lot of kids in the academy that we can speak of, but this kid is like the crown jewel of not only our academy but English football. Like if he goes somewhere else, like it would absolutely be diabolical. I know somebody earlier mentioned Max Dowman, and I highly, highly rate Max Dowman. But I'm telling you now, JJ Gabriel is better than Max Dowman. He's better than Max Dowman. This guy is something else. I'm telling you now, like, do you see the standard for a young winger now?
Yeah.
Is Yamin Yamal. That's the standard for a young winger coming forward, where you can look at this kid and say, okay, this kid is a world-class player. Now, while some people can argue what world-class is, well, Yamal is doing it for Barca and he's doing it for his country. So there's no debate as to whether he's world-class or not. Kid's world-class from like 17 years old. Yeah. JJ Gabriel has only just turned 15. This guy is destroying the under 18s and the under 21s. Yeah. Both those levels, he looks like he's a cut above those levels. Not only that, but they've been playing him on the left, but then they also play him as a striker. They also drop him into the number 10. They also put him, like, they're just trying him in different attacking positions, and the guy just looks like a beast anywhere they put him. And if we lose this kid, it's diabolical. So I think the only way we can lose him now is when he gets to 17 years old. That's when the threat of losing him becomes a reality again. Now, if we're able to convince him to stay, then unfortunately, we're going to have to acquiesce to whatever this kid kind of wants. Is he going to have a big head from a young age? Probably. I mean, the day that he sets foot on the pitch at Manchester United and people start calling his name, he's gonna think he's the guy in the dressing room.
Instagram followers are gonna multiply by 100. You know, like he's gonna have so much buzz, so much on his spotlight the moment if he wears a Manchester United shirt and gets on that pitch, and even just for a 3-minute cameo, Balitek, it's going to be a matter of now, like, how does he react to all the social media hoopla that comes with, part of being, in this club.
We also have to be careful though, because we've got Shea Lacey, who prior to JJ Gabrielle's ascent, Shea Lacey was the crown jewel of the academy, and he's been usurped in a way as the crown jewel by JJ. So JJ, but don't get me wrong, because I still believe that Shea Lacey is going to make it. That the issue that is going to come now with the system that we're now playing with 4 at the back. Cool. Yeah. So that means probably Mbumo is going to push Ahmad to the bench, right?
Probably, yeah.
He's going to push him to the bench, most probably, right? Yeah. So that pushes Shea Lacey's game time, maybe down the pecking order. Who knows? We'll have to see. But he's also going to be walking around with chest saying, talk to me nice. And I need to be played. And I need this and that and that and that. And I don't want to lose that kid either. So in terms of like our squad for the future, yes, we've got a squad for the future, but we have to be smart and wise with how we introduce these kids and the game time and everything else. But definitely, if we're able to hold on to the likes of a Shea Lacey and a JJ Gabrielle, and these guys are able to do hammer time on either wings, I promise you. Yeah, I just feel sorry for when we play like a lesser team, because we're going to have to, these kids are going to put those teams on display.
Yeah.
They're going to put them on display. They're going to let everybody know, we play for Manchester United,
Don't forget Noah Ajayi, another spectacular talent. That's.
I haven't forgot the kid. You see, the problem with him is, and this is why I'm scared for him, right? Okay. Is we've got 2 kids that are like the jewels of the crown jewels of the academy.
Yeah.
We're also planning to buy another winger, another young winger in the summer, right? Yeah. So once we buy this year, and then we've also got Cunha that's there as well. He could transition into the number 10 role if Bruno goes, but we still got this kid over here as well. And it's going to be difficult because I rate him as well. I've seen him take the ball from defense on a counter, dribble through the whole team and score. Yeah. And nobody is talking about this kid because JJ Gabrielle is a better player than him. And he's younger than him as well by at least 2 years. So, I mean, we're steady for the future. The kids, our kids, they rarely lose matches. Rarely lose matches.
Oh.
They bitch slapped City like a week or 2 ago.
Nice.
Like, so I'm telling you, they rarely lose matches. Like, it's when they lose a match, I'm like, they lost. Like, they rarely lose matches. Like, anybody who's watching this show, trust me, just tune in to the under 21s or the under 18s. Look at the way they play football. And once you start falling in love with the way they play football, you'll be thinking, why don't the first team play like this?
Come on.
They go out and they bitch slap teams. They go out and they just brush teams aside. You can't get the ball off them. They out hustle teams. They outwork teams. And the attacking display that they put on is a treat to watch.
So it feels like what we're getting from today's show is Carrington is looking good in the future. So the same way for me, if you had, I don't know if you had tuned in at the beginning of the show, I was talking about integration paths. We've seen variations or different sort of versions of integration into a first team. We've seen Rashford's template. We've seen Greenwood's template. There's also the Wayne Rooney template, for example, and either way, like sometimes when you have a talent that's like world class, or a talent that is really itching to shine and meant to shine, it will shine, right? But a manager that is proactive in integrating the youth is a must. If at all, we're going to see some of these talents that Bali Tech has mentioned, Dr. Menendez has mentioned, like throughout the show, we've been talking about just different names. The We Deserve Better. Ibrahimovic brothers, like it seems like there is not a shortage of talent, especially when we're talking attackers and wingers. So like moving forward, wrap up. I know Rooney's not like Carrington, but I was just talking about integration paths into
no, but you might be talking about young Rooney, though, isn't it? Kai Rooney.
Yes. I mentioned the perspective of like a young player entering a spotlight, not really just exclusively talking about just players from our academy, wrap up. But thanks for making sure that I clarify that. But the question is like, what is the best integration template for JJ Gabriel?
I think obviously we have to introduce him slowly.
Yeah.
Games on tour, friendly games, cup games, things like that before we. But like everybody has to bear with him, right? Because he's gonna come into men's football and he's gonna be small. He's gonna get pushed off the ball and all of these types of things, and people shouldn't let those things faze them, right?
Yeah.
Because I believe that he will adjust to that type of life quickly. Yeah, getting pushed off the ball and things like. He's quite a smart kid. Once he knows that's what you're gonna do, you're gonna push him off the ball. He might anticipate the pushes off the ball and the body weight coming in, and you'll see different movements and different sleights of hands. Like this guy, he's not a guy that just dribbles for the sake of dribbling. When he's gonna do something, he has the next step in mind. Oh, I go past him there, I let off a shot. Let's see where he's gonna show me. And if he shows me down a side, I'll go down the opposite side. Like he's so intelligent.
Yeah.
He's a goal scorer. Like he's the only difference between like Yamal's got credible delivery. He's got incredible delivery. JJ Gabriel is not really a delivery smith. He probably could if he really wanted to, but he's not the delivery man. He's the man that will he will be on the end of it, or he'll be the guy that we gave him the ball and everyone was expecting a pass that never came, and he's the one still lashing it into the back of the net. Like he's the guy who's going to score.
I saw a big switch pass from JJ just before starting the show. I was like, hold on a second. He can do this as well. Like he
can do it, but he can do it, but he's in the mode of he can do it. But what I'm saying is he's in the mode of a Cristiano in a way, in a sense of Cristiano. You're not gonna look at Cristiano's assist record and say, "Oh my God, Cristiano's got the most assists in Europe." You're not gonna say that, but you're gonna say that he scored the most goals in Europe.
Yeah.
You're going to say that he probably scored the most goals. He's a top scorer for the club. That's what you're going to say. And that's the type of player that he is. So, yeah.
Young Papi had a question for Bali Tech, and I missed that comment. I don't know if you remember the question.
I did, but you did answer it afterwards. Everybody was kind of named afterwards. So to be fair, I don't even have to really be here.
Okay, big up. sure. I was making sure. All right. I wanna make sure also we touch on this thing, Yale. We talked about it earlier on about the Manchester City minus 60-point deduction. It's been mentioned a few times, and it's been phrased like this. I think Chris Burton is the name of the sports journalist who broke the news, saying Man City have been warned of a 60-point deduction to be the logical choice if they are found guilty of 115 financial fair play charges. So it's been a thing it's a tiny bomber in the words of Yale, but it's something that I feel like it's been brewing and brewing on a crock pot, and it's taking forever, you know. But if at all it happens, like Man City is found guilty, surely points deduction have to be included as part of the punishment. It can't just be a monetary punishment, because money to Man City is just like slapping them on the wrist, or it's just like not hitting the like button and watching like a show, you know. So like, how many points is one actually feasible, possible, and how many point deduction is actually justifiable? Or, you know, that's the real question, because that punishment has to be in two parts. I think that's what has to happen, you know. So I don't know if you want to chime in on that one, Buddy Tech, before
No, I could chime in on it. Well, I think me personally, I just think we have more of a chance of the names in the Epstein files getting unredacted, than to see City have points being taken off them. Like the power of this team is actually phenomenal. They was able to escape punishment from UEFA, which is, or FIFA, UEFA, whoever. They were able to escape punishments from all higher bodies than the Premier League, and now they're locked into this battle with the Premier League. And you see the problem that we're gonna have, and why they're not gonna get done with these charges, is because how much money do Man City have? Imagine you're suing somebody, boss. You're the little man, yeah? You're trying to sue Elon Musk. And Elon Musk is like, yeah, you got a case, but I'll just tie you up in court for the next 100 years. Then what? And then you're like, whoa. Once you lose 30K, boss, you might tap out and say, do you know what? I don't want to lose no more money, right? These lot, they can go to whenever. They can bankrupt the Premier League trying to fight this case. At some point, the Premier League have to say, do you know what? Let's cut our losses. We've lost maybe, I don't know, 10 mil, 20 mil, 50 mil, 100 mil trying to fight this case. We're not going to win.
That would be so
because well, unfortunately, sometimes it's not about whether you done something bad or not. It's whether you got the money to fight the case. Whether you've got enough money to fight the case. And unfortunately, the system that we have set up, there's so many loopholes where another organization can say, do you know what, we'll just tie you up in court.
It's peak. Let's pivot to Arsenal Chelsea, brother. In closing, so what are you saying? How do you think this game is gonna go down? Who do you think needs to win this more? You know, Arsenal or Chelsea?
Well, I've already kind of said that. You know, Chelsea need to go out there and do something. And plus, Chelsea's record is quite bad against Arsenal, right? We previously, back in the day, we made Arsenal look real bad for a long time. And that's why you got Patrice Evra running around saying my baby Gunners and all of this type of stuff. Because when he was at Manchester United, he used to feast on Arsenal tears a lot. as a player. So even Chelsea back in the day, there was a period where I think Mourinho was there, and like literally something like the last 10 to 15 matches, like they were just on a relentless winning streak against them. But now it's almost like the tables have kind of flipped, and Chelsea are now the ones who are. It's now the baby Chelsea, and they need to actually right those diabolical wrongs. I hope that Chelsea are able to put Arsenal to the sword, because we need that Arsenal banter so badly. Yeah, we need that Arsenal banter so badly. We need to put Arsenal on a t-shirt. We need them to put Arsenal in a spliff. Like, we need that. We need that loud pack. Yeah, so hopefully Chelsea will go out and do what they need to do, and we can have a good drink up on the weekend. Yeah.
That's Arsenal in the charge for the title. They always look like the odd one out. The team that everybody feels like they will crumble, they will fall at some point, and yeah, boy, it's looking peak for them. Then, Buddy Tech, always a pleasure to talk to you, my bro. Let me go ahead and say, yeah, have yourself a lovely rest of your day, my G.
Big up.
Big up. Okay. Well, as we wrap up the show, we're gonna do 2 quick last calls. Man like Young Poppy in the building. What's up, my broski?
Yes, my guy.
What's good? What's good? Yo.
I'm good.
Arteta pack or what? What are we smoking this weekend?
To be fair,
or Resinor pack?
I would hope for a Tata pack. I'm saying that it'd be cool as Chelsea have a hard bunch of games coming up in recent times. So to be fair, in the long run, I don't see them a problem at all.
You don't see Chelsea as a problem?
No. Look at the next couple fixtures that they play.
Even though that's so close to us, we're only 3 points ahead.
Look at the next fixtures that they have.
Yes, I've seen that. Even last season, they were closing the last 5 to 7 fixtures with very, very tough games. And you know what happened? They
no. I mean, last year, not everybody was shit, but the people that were the teams that were in the positions, we all saw it. They fouled off. They was just It was open sesame last season. This season, you know.
Okay.
We're back in town and all of that. They're making, havoc, causing havoc and all of that. They still have to play us after playing Manchester City or before, wherever it goes.
I hear you.
Stuff like that.
All right. So in your opinion, what's the scoreline going to be then? I'm just curious. Since it's going to be
well, for me personally, I would take a draw out of this.
Okay.
100% take a draw. I'll take an entertaining draw, to be fair, as well. Like, 3-3, something like that. Just be 2-2, something, just so I'm not bored, to be fair.
Okay. All right.
On the other hand, the Arsenal definitely have the number. If we're gonna be realistic with it, though. Arsenal definitely have the number, unfortunately.
Yes. And it's been like what? I think we were still
like 6 games, 7 games, something like that.
Yeah, the last time, like Arsenal are unbeaten in the last 11 meetings. So pretty much we're talking about the days of Moderna, Pfizer, AstraZeneca. That's the last, it was back then when we were talking COVID vaccines, the last time this tie went the other way around.
Yeah.
Odds are saying Arsenal are going to win, though. That's what the odds are saying, right?
Yeah, for real. I agree with the odds, to be fair. In all fairness, Arsenal should be winning this game. From form,
history,
just
everything.
Yeah, history. Everything just points that Arsenal should be winning this game.
Okay.
However, I do not want them to be winning the game. I'm not gonna lie. I want them to struggle. And if they do win it, I want to see signs of struggling and stuff. Whereas the next game, they may just go on and flop, or you know what I'm saying? Just show me the signs if that's the case.
Which team do you think has a better front three, Arsenal or Chelsea's? Let me tell you Chelsea's
It'll
line.
have to be Chelsea. Nah,
You-
you ain't gotta say it. It'll have to be
Really?
Chelsea.
Yeah,
Oh,
you going with Chelsea's?
I would take I'm gonna take a page out of your book real quick and just give XG. XG alone just says Chelsea's attack over Arsenal. Arsenal have like in the last couple of games, yes. Gyökeres has, put up a few numbers here
Yeah,
and there, like,
Gyökeres just picked things up a little
Other
bit.
than that, who has been really doing anything for them in the attack? Trossard had his moments, yes, but let's be for real.
Mm. I hear
But
you.
to be fair, and that wasn't even an easy say to be like Chelsea or Arsenal because both of them are actually just, you know, I'm not gonna say shit, but underperforming as an attack.
Okay.
That I feel like that's a very fair answer to say, like,
Heard.
just
Heard.
underperforming. And if they
Heard.
don't agree with that, they have to really reevaluate who they got and what they're actually going for. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
Gyökeres, he had what 50, 60, whatever girls last year. Are
Yes.
you really happy with him with under 20 right now or under 50, whatever it is?
Yeah. It's like
It's really under 10 in the
it's
EPL, to
10.
be
I think
fair.
it's 10 goals exactly, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
Oh,
he's got 10 girls exactly now.
in all comps, if
And
I'm.
all comps has probably got like 15 girls or something like that.
Let's verify so we're not
Yeah,
spreading.
let's verify so we're not,
So,
I
Victor
agree.
Gyökeres stats this season. So he's got in 28 matches in the Premier League, he's got 10 goals exactly. There we go. I was right. So, but he's got a goal in the Carabao Cup and 4 goals in the Champions League. So that puts him at a goal tally of 15 in all.
That's what I thought. I thought I saw that.
But
So
yeah.
as okay, so now you look at what he done last year. Yeah, you could even say like that's just half of what he was last year at this point or whatever. As an Arsenal fan, are you actually okay? Table aside, don't even look at the fact that they're up in on the top position. Are they really happy with him as a striker? If they say yes, it goes to prove everybody's point about the delusion. Let's be for real. They expected a lot of girls out of your boy,
Yeah.
as anybody would. Let's be
Yeah.
for real.
Yes. Yeah. That's
And gunning them too. Like he should be bullying the league like how Holland did in his first season. That's what they were looking at. Let's not, you know.
yeah.
Mind you, we don't really have Arsenal fans like that to be talking about them like that in this community, really. But still, like the points could be made. Like,
Mm. On the other topic, by the way, on the men's city, because you just said points, you made me remember you wanted to chime in on the what would be the appropriate punishment for the
oh yes, I did want to chime in on that. Thanks for reminding
yeah.
me. For me, it's been what it's the length of 9 seasons or something like that.
Yes, that's about right. Yeah.
So mathematically, they're not gonna get what it should be. Like, okay, you got Everton who was deducted what about 10 points maybe.
Everton was deducted. Forest was deducted.
Forrester deducted for one charge.
Yeah.
Or for one charge. We're talking about 130, maybe even plus at this point as well.
Oh my God.
Maybe even plus because it just keeps adding up, adding up. Like before when we was talking about it was 115 charges. That was a saying.
But to be
Now
fair,
they're saying 130.
some of those charges repeat though. So like if they beat a certain charge in one
It would just it would be
probably
double the thing that's going down. Okay,
yeah.
true.
So there's that.
Which is understandable. However, these are very hefty charges as well. Like the fraud charges. Like it's so much to it.
Yeah.
Obviously things are basically done right now with the whole situation as far as I've seen. They're just waiting for the three important judges to come through or some shit and make a
Oh,
actual verdict.
Oh, I
And
didn't know about that one. Hold on.
because
Go ahead. Sorry.
is three high up judges or whatever that's involved with this, it's taking that time. So within the next couple months, literally, this was said on the overlap. This is literally just said on the overlap just this week.
The
One of the
three
first things
judges
said,
theory. Hit the like
the
button for the
the
three
three
judges
judge theory, yes.
theory.
So once they're all like connected and all, like they would have, the verdict will come out and we will actually have what everything's basically done. All the he say, she say, they say, we all say, all of that's done,
Mm,
basically. Like, now it's just a matter of coming to what either punishments or non-punishments are gonna, you know what I mean? They're gonna
mm,
axe out what doesn't need to be there, all of that there. They were saying it was a like 500,000 things like inputted into the to the jury and stuff as well, like, on both sides,
yeah. Yeah.
on the prosecution and the defense, you know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
yeah, it's a lot. However, I do believe that they are guilty somewhere down the line.
So, what's the appropriate punishment for you from your perspective? How many points?
Okay, the thing is, one of these city fans, fucking little bitch, but anyways, he made a point where it's like, are we talking about one charge or are we talking about the whole charges? I'm gonna think about how I feel they should be charged. That's how I'm gonna take it, like,
Okay, let's go.
because obviously he's trying to beat around the bush with it and all of that there. So if they wanted to, I'm gonna go based off of what they've said, actually, anything like the person who was explaining everything. If they're gonna be deducted, 50 to 60 points, that needs to be across 9 seasons if that's the case. If they go down, they still have that issue. If they go down again, they still have that issue. Personally, I think that will be preferably the way to go on about it. 9 seasons you done this? Okay, well, so 9 seasons you start off with, -70
For all 9 seasons, they start
for
with
all 9 seasons, negative 70. 115 charges,
So
boss.
that
Think
will put
about
them
it.
in relegation zone every season.
Every season, literally. And they deserve it because they took away from another club being able to do whatever they could do and all of that. They would literally deserve it.
Okay. All right, Judge Poppy has spoken. And this is what I'm talking about. Is young Puppy talking about the city fan on stick to football? That's what SLD is asking.
I think it's like some fan. I don't know if it's stick to football. I know it's the overlap. It's the overlap. Sorry. Where they have fan talk on the overlap.
Potato, potato. Anyway, that's crazy. That's a very good. I like the suggestion of the punishment has to be spread across. Like, here's this scenario: X amount of points. If you get relegated, get relegated. But you come back. When you come back, to the Premier League, we the point deduction thing comes into effect, and it's like
So
this.
literally just no, well, because you're gonna create a Norwich without the point deductions and stuff. To be fair, let's be honest.
So
Norwich just coming back and forth in the Premier League to go back down, to come back
go
up,
back
to come.
down, go back.
No,
Yeah,
we
exactly.
don't need that, to be fair. Like, that's all
We,
that will
we don't
happen
need
if we're
that.
gonna be
But we can
honest.
create a scenario that City stay above relegation zone and below 10th, that points wise. Like, if we can do that for like the next 9 seasons, for me, that can make up for it. And also with a transfer ban for 5 seasons and a monetary fine, a hefty ass monetary fine. Now we're talking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would agree, and especially having to pay off the other teams for winning their titles on them seasons as well. They could keep the shit. They could keep the titles. Nah, I don't believe in getting stripped and all of that there, because let's be for real, like, it's not all and not
What
everybody is involved.
you don't like stripping?
I don't like stripping the titles, something that somebody's achieved. Two different things. Come on now, two different things. I right now, like let's be fair, I'm sitting here like I'm Winnie the Pooh right now as it is. So like,
Yo, shout the season, man.
Big up, then like wrap up.
You did at it again, man. You couldn't help yourself, innit? B Diddy. Where's the lotion at, man? Shit. My phone's gone. Shit. My phone's gone, you know.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Tell them, wrap up. Tell them what they gotta do. You said B Diddy. That was too funny, bro. That was too funny. Ay. Wait, wrap up. Can I ask you about Arsenal Chelsea real quick? Wrap up, are you there? His phone is gone. His wrap up is gone. Football Power Hour.